100% staged. A day late and a dollar short, but we're still going to talk about magic cards found in a dump in Texas. Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here. Thanks again for hanging out with me on the channel today. Can you believe it? Magic cards found in a dump. There's a lot to unpack with this conversation today. And by the way, thanks a lot for everyone hitting that subscribe button. We are less than 700 subscribers away from hitting 16K. The race is on. I can't wait to hit that number, guys, and move on to that 20K mark. So let's break this down. First off, I got told during a live stream, I was not informed of all these magic cards found in a dump. So I was kind of thrown off. I looked at the images and right away, without even looking carefully, it looked staged to me. I'm going to explain why. Go to this first and only slide I'm showing you today. And there's the cards found in a dump. You guys have seen this on Reddit, other YouTube channels already. You've checked out the Taco King's perspective, I'm sure. And there we have cards found in a dump. I mean, you got to admit, it sounds really newsworthy. You're like, these magic cards were found in a dump, man. It could be like $1 million there in magic cards. It could be. It could be. Real, fake. Let's get to that in a second. Let's put that aside. Let's pack it over there. You can sit down with your nachos and cheese. Extra shredded bacon on top. Good stuff. And let's realize that the photo's staged. You all know this, right? When you looked at that photo, I'm not going to show you again. I know you want to now. You're going to have to go back and look. But all the palettes all face inward. Almost as if that's for easy pickup after the photo is taken. I don't care who put them there and I don't care why. Do they look like real magic products? Well, I heard they were Modern Horizons blister packs of the 3-pack things. I heard that's what's happening. It could be bad card quality. I've seen some other perspectives, guys. I don't care. I want to jump to this first part where it's a stage photo. Whoever took it, set them this way on purpose. Because then as the photo's taken, it looks like it's all around it, right? Instead of being in neat palette styles. Now let's take a look at the terrain. Look at the area around the cards and think about how big a landfill is. I've been to a small landfill. They're massive. Imagine how big one in Texas must be. Imagine how big that would be, and you just happen to find those there sitting somewhere off to the side in a nice little organized collapsible pile that you could take the photo, and you didn't think to walk up and take a closer photo because anyone, come on guys, come on, hold on. Anyone taking that picture would, and they knew they were magic cards because like, hey, these are magic cards. You think they would have gone in closer and taken some close shots? Track them from where they're coming from. They got barcodes and stuff, right? That's what they're there for, so you can track them from place to place and see why they ended up there. But no, we get these grainy photos of like Bigfoot stuff from a mile away. And yes, the photo in the image is clear, but if you tried to zoom in, it becomes pretty pixelated. So it wasn't taken on some high-end camera or anything. It's almost like they didn't want you to investigate. Guys, it just looks that way to me. Everything in the cynical side of Moxman is just like, it's fake. It's staged. They could be real magic cards. It could be things written off by somebody. But the photo, the image I'm looking at, the way it's set up, and as a person who has staged a lot of practical jokes in my time, it looks like it's staged. It looks like it's ready to like, hey, look at this. We found some magic cards. Let's take a photo and put that up on Reddit and get the buzzies all buzzing. And that's where it is. And then it became a news item. It goes up on all kinds of YouTube channels. And everyone who's already hating on Wizards of the Coast about overproduction now jumps on that wagon and just gets, frothy. Frothy, man. Cujo style. And you're going, what's going on, man? Guys, it could be 100% true. It can be. Who am I to say otherwise? I'm not a CSI investigator. I didn't like fly in a plane over there, go check out wherever landfill it was found at, and the exact location. I want to see how far the truck had to travel and why that particular person drove to that particular site inside the landfill and took that particular picture at that particular time. You see where I'm going? I'm not that person. You all get your own opinion on this. I can't wait to see the comment section to see what people say. But the angle and style of that photo, to me, is 100% staged. It's set up to look that way. So the person afterwards can just neatly pick everything up, pack it on a truck, maybe drive it away. Maybe it was written off for insurance and somebody's just trying to get a little extra buzz out of this. Maybe it was being destroyed or was supposed to be destroyed and somebody took a shortcut and threw it in the landfill. Or maybe the person who was supposed to destroy it drove it to the landfill, dumped it over, took the picture, and then carted away the cards. I don't care. To me, that's neither here nor there. It's the idea that they staged it anyway. Like, obviously something is not gelling well. Somebody's trying to hide and cover up something for some reason. And that's what I find actually interesting. Not if the product's real or not why it's there. There's lots of reasons why it could have been placed there. We can all go through the myriad of reasons why people are mad at Wizards, hate Hasbro, all that. We get there. I know I won't put the angry face on every time I think about it. The 30th anniversary, everyone was hoping it was 30th anniversary. I read some of those people's posts. I'm like, guys, no matter why or how or where, this photo's out there now and people find it interesting. And that builds up the hype train versus the hate train all over again. And then there's other people who just want to buy some of the cards. They're like, hey, can I get a couple of cases of that at a discount? Interesting, right? Even people would say that, and they were. There's people posting it. So unless we get some kind of acknowledgement from the people who did it, if it was Wizards or some company that was hired to destroy it, unless something comes out in the newspapers or some kind of big post from Wizards of the Coast about it, this is going to be one of those like mysteries of the Loch Ness Monster. It's just going to be out there, right? It's not like you're getting promo cards, leaked early or spoilers leaked early from some factory. That I definitely believe Wizards does on purpose just because they want to start building the hype up. This is not done by Wizards. Wizards does not want that kind of bad press out there. But it could be somebody wanting Wizards of the Coast to look bad. Right? Wanting them to look at overproduction, look at what horrible things they're doing. It could be a disgruntled LGS. It could be a person who's been hoarding cardboard for a long time and was buying pallets. People do it. Not a lot, but there are some wealthy people doing it who could have done something like this. I know it's kind of weird to think they would, but you know what? Anybody who can afford to buy pallets, they probably have time on their hands to do something like this if they wanted to. On the other hand, great practical jokes. Great ways to get the hate train going, right? Think about all those reasons why something like this could happen and all your tinfoil hat theories that get combined into that conversation, and then you start to realize that photo really looks staged. And that's where my mind goes. Why did they do it? Lots of reasons. But it's bad press for Wizards either way. And whether you believe this is real or not, it's still bad press for Wizards. And if anything, it's going to make people want Wizards to put a tighter control on the print runs. And that could be another person purposely doing it, knowing that this kind of thing could lead to enough bad press that Wizards really does tighten up their print runs and make some of these cards a little more scarce in the next couple of years. Guys, there's so many things going on in my head right now when I look at that picture. That's it. I can't help it. I'm going to show you again. Look at that picture. It looks so fake to me. Look at all the decomposed garbage around it. Look at all these low things. Not the skids. The skids look fine. Look around it. All that area and surface around it. Really? There's nothing piled high. There's no mountains of stuff I would normally see at any of my local dumps where they give you an area to go and dump it. Paper versus, hazardous materials versus electronics. There's all these little sections they break things down into nowadays. That one definitely does look like a paper area. It does. So they probably put it in the right area. But the decomposed level there and the way it's not like a massive mountain hill of paper products just looks so to me. I can't help myself. I'm looking at just going, no. Now, what will be interesting is, number one, reading all your comments. This will be fun to read. But after all that, in the next week or two, will more things come to light? Because I know there's a lot of people just chomping at the bit, wanting to put more of a kibosh on what Wizards has done. Right? They want to put the squeeze on Wizards as much as they can. And no, it's not the silent majority of players out there who just want to enjoy the game. But there are the YouTube people out there who are just so mad still that this is something they can grab onto. And when you look at all the Reddit posts and you look at all those private groups talking about it, this is something very... It's newsworthy at least. People want to talk about it. And I do. I couldn't wait to make this video today. Just go, this is what I think's happening. And to me, I'm telling you now, 100% staged. Nothing special about it. Nothing really to see. Because they didn't video record it. They didn't crack the boxes open there. They didn't get video themselves. Hey, isn't that Magic cards over there? And they didn't turn their phone onto a camera phone and walk toward it out of their truck to make it more realistic, even if that was staged. it just doesn't all follow the patterns of things I would do if I found some random Magic cards worth probably a couple $100,000 at minimum sitting there in some junkyard pile, and why I was driving by there. Like, none of that seems to fit together to me. I know it was supposed to be like Modern Horizons packs and stuff, just the rest of the story has too many holes in it for me to be believable. That's my personal opinion. Want to see what you guys think, and let's see what happens to these mystery cards. All right, let's see if something comes up in the future. Anyway, it was newsworthy. It made it out there, and that's what I find interesting. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out in a dumpster fire of Magic cards that was not an Amazon dump, but they were found in a dump. Maybe Cynthia Williams got mad and put them there when people started hating on her. Maybe it's a Cynthia Williams is like, I'm going to drive these out there myself. I don't know, but it was interesting. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you for tomorrow's video, where we're going to talk about Lord of the Rings, by the way. Lord of the Rings tomorrow. Hey, guys, a big shout out and thank you to the fantastic patrons here with MTG Moxman. Guys, without these patrons, content like this is not possible. The patrons make it happen each and every day. Thanks for that support, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. When you think about this, welcome back to the end of the video, but when you think about it, doesn't it seem like somebody's making fun of the Amazon dumps? There's my tinfoil hat theory. Somebody playing a pun on words. Amazon dump from overproduction found in a dump. Just saying, that's what it looks like to me. So let's put a dump in a dump. Yeah, sure, why not for the comment section. Cynthia Williams, what did you do?